Japanese entrusted her with the reputation of their assembled products is still not clear. Sony themselves confirmed to us that the Solid Corporation is the sole distributor of its goods in the Philippines, and said that given the nature of their agreement, it was unnecessary for them to monitor the Solid Corporation's operations. There are few countries with more poverty, corruption, political instability, or a greater disparity between rich and poor.
The manufacture of their products,
but this is the environment in which a Filipino woman has been able to set up and run her own successful industrial empire.
On our own
Mrs. Eleanor Lim is not as well known as an Aquino or a Marcos. In the world of Filipino business, however, her story is a lesson in what can be achieved by initiative and energy.
All they need is a break.
Mrs. Lim says that she has always conducted her businesses completely within the rules. This ordinary Filipino is now a multi-millionairess with factories making everything from cars to electronics. What seems to have fueled some of the criticisms of the Lim Empire is not so much that she's ever broken the rules, but that she's been better than her competitors at finding out what the rules are and then taking advantage of them by personal contact.
Well, once in a while, if you could find a man on the upper level and foremost of all, I think, plead to him your cause, to love it, such a person can cut down the red tape. To my mind, tremendously. It has also vehicle through which that I could help people. It's the vehicle through which I plant that I was going to put up in a sugar-depressed country called Bacolod. I wanted to put a processing plant there because I felt that sugar was depressed and I would like to bring my prawns there to be exported from that area. When I was applying for so many jobs.
The business which Mrs. Lim's best known for in the Philippines is based in aerated tidal ponds 500 miles from Manila. It's the cultivation of black tiger prawns for export. Many obstacles had to be overcome before the business could thrive. This part of the Philippines is poorer than most, communications are difficult, and there's civil unrest. Mrs. Lim concentrated on understanding a known local resource and training her staff to process it. Her goal was to sell black tiger prawns to the most discriminating and lucrative Japanese seafood market.
Thank you very much for the warm welcome.
She set up fast freezing plants and made sure that specially trained local villagers all knew her priorities.
Every day there must be a vision to improve our quality. The more you could produce effectively, the best products that you could capably produce from your hands would be the test whether we will be able to endure in these difficult times.
New staff were trained in the techniques of fast freezing and packing and reminded of the importance of quality. Mrs. Lim's competitors were trying to break into the Japanese market as well. But although they had a similarly unpromising-looking product, none had her success. She took her prawns to Japan and charmed new customers.
When I saw this opportunity, and I knew that the market was there, I just gave it my commitment, you know. Nothing would stop me from improving it day by day, you know. First, how to make them accept it. Now I have them accepting it. I brought them over the Philippines. I showed them my ponds. They saw how hygienic I process my ponds. They saw how fast I get the prawns from the ponds and freeze them so that it arrives there in the same state as if they were just frozen live.
And it was your idea to bring the Japanese customers over here?
Oh, that's the best way, you know. I brought them to the Philippines. I showed them how beautiful our country is, how hospitable our people could be. And we showed them the whole thing, you know. It wasn't a stage-managed thing. We just showed them what's natural to the Philippines. And after 2 or 3 trips, they were sold on the idea. They said, okay, we will import any quantity that you will process and export. So from that, it became a world commodity.
Mrs. Lim's persuasiveness landed the first Filipino black tiger prawn contracts. Since then, the family business has been expanded. Favoritism and corruption is endemic in the Philippines, and to avoid being just part of the system, a particular brand of determination is necessary.
Our philosophy in our business is that we don't want to be involved in anything that has politics in it. We do not hobnob with politicians. We stay clear from them. And we believe that business and politics, like oil and water, should never mix. We just stick to our business. And we concentrate there, and we don't ask any favor. We don't go getting any concession. We don't ask for something that is a privileged business. So we are in a business that is open to one and all.
The feudal connections between poor communities in the countryside and the world of business are relationships Mrs. Lim has grown up with. She was born in Leyte province, which was occupied by the Japanese in the Second World War and liberated by the Americans.
But unfortunately, from 1976 until 1983, you know, when the business, the economy collapsed, there was a sliding back. There was corruption, there was the return to the old ways, there was the concession, franchising, and dole-outs, loans were being abused, and all those things. I think it's a shame. I really, when I think back, the country could have prospered by leaps and bounds.
One of the many favorable deals Elena Lim negotiated was with a South Korean electronics company. This firm in Manila, part of Mrs. Lim's Solid Corporation, makes plastic moldings for television sets. These are assembled in another of her factories in the Philippines, mostly from imported parts. The Koreans, we were told, get several advantages from the arrangement, notably lower costs.
Yes. And as we go on, we are going to substitute more local parts. That's the reason why we are encouraging people to go into upstream production of more local components. And when it becomes economically viable, then I'm sure it would even lower the cost of the TV set.
But surely the Koreans have this arrangement with you simply because you're a cheap assembly part.
No, it's more than that. It is really putting this place also to enhance their export overseas, because they're exporting in Korea, and if they put plants elsewhere and improve their exports, in a way it's indirect export for them.
Her most significant deal has been with Sony. Although the Japanese company usually supervises local plants, Mrs. Lim's workers are trusted to get on with it themselves.
After 7-8 years, they saw how well the factory was being run. They saw how committed we all were, and they wanted to treat us with equal respect, you know.
Mrs. Lim's arrangement with Sony is unique, although how she managed to negotiate an agreement where the Japanese entrusted her with the reputation of their assembled products is still not clear. Sony themselves confirmed to us that the Solid Corporation is the sole distributor of its goods in the Philippines, and said that given the nature of their agreement, it was unnecessary for them to monitor the Solid Corporation's operations.
Sony entrusted us the manufacture of their products for our domestic requirement and the export volume that we were making on our own capability. I think this only proves that Filipinos really have an innate talent in being
we are going to start training people and sharing the information and the good news about Brown and Proud. Bakit po Voice Finder? Throughout lahat ng buhay natin po, starting pag-baby, ang unang-unang hinahanap ng tao ay boses. Before a baby can see, bago makita yung baby, ang hinahanap niya yung voice ng nanay, yung voice ng tatay, yung voice ng mga magkapatid. Throughout life, you will discover that the most important thing that decides kung anong mangyayari sa buhay mo ay anong boses ang naririnig mo and what kind of voice do you follow. May choice po tayo that defines your life. If you listen to a negative voice, your life becomes negative. If you listen to a positive voice, your life becomes positive. Voice defines, the voice you follow is the voice that determines what kind of life you have. Hindi po ba? So now, tonight, we're going to talk about Voice Finder. Not only about the voice you follow, but the voice that you make for yourself. Anong boses niyo po? Anong voice, what kind of voice will you use to inspire yung mga kasama mo, yung mga pamilya mo, and even what kind of business you're going to have? Ano pong livelihood niyo? Today, I'm very happy to inform you na napaka-blessed po tayo ngayon because we're going to have the man behind Brown and Proud, the man behind my phone, the man behind even before a lot of other projects, who is now going to bring us into his world of finding your voice, inspired by his own mom, Elena Lim. Without further ado, and of course, I'd like to also acknowledge his father is here, Mr. Joseph Lim as well, coming from, so thank you, good evening po. So this couple spent their lives finding their voice to build their businesses, and David has found it fit to follow in their footsteps, to share with you tonight, paano po ba yun? How to find your voice, how to express who you are in the work that you do. Without further ado, let us greet him with a warm round of applause, Mr. David Lim.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this is very non-traditional. I'm going to break all the rules that multi-level marketing has taught you, right? Most of you here are multi-level people. You know, and normally multi-level people are always looking for a comp plan. What's the comp plan? What's the comp plan? Not even understanding what the company stands for. Today I will share with you. Earlier you saw how the video was recorded by BBC. This was almost 30 years ago when my mother was interviewed by BBC. At that particular time, there was no cable, I remember. It was my friend, my mom's friend, Mr. Vandenberg, who called me all the way from Belgium, telling me that, hey, I saw your mom on BBC. I was so excited, but I couldn't watch it. So at least I got a tape, no, of the interview. And all of you are so privileged to watch that tape. We will keep on sharing that tape on the internet, right? For me, what is important, you know, everybody would ask us, bakit? Why are we doing MLM? It's practically one of the dirtiest words in business, especially in the Philippines, right? When they know that you are in the world of MLM or networking, it's almost like you have leprosy, hindi ba? Na hindi ka lalapitan, no? So that's why you see each other. Oh, ikaw na naman nandito, hindi ba? So for me, I'd like to change that. I'd like to draw the line so clear that you have to take sides. Before I show you a comp plan, you have to know, right? MLM, I hate it for what it stands here in the Philippines. But if you look at the video, there was one thing very relevant my mom said. When BBC asked, what kind of business? How do you know what kind of business to enter? She said, I look for the soft spot. And later on, the BBC reporter was asking her again, what's that soft spot? She said, I listen to complain. The soft spot is basically when people complain. When people complain that it was so expensive to own a car, she fought hard for more than 2.5 years to fight for the government to allow her to bring in Kia. And that was the people's car. So there was a lot of courage. So here I'm asking you to basically come out. You're joining a company that practically grew on courage. My father, my mother, both their parents came from China almost 100 years ago. They had nothing but only carrying with them a courage and looking for a new place where they can find decent living so that they can send money home. No? They're practically first generation OFW. And we have so many of that now here. No? And this country gave us everything. Through hard work, the third generation I have now, I have the privilege of carrying on the legacy. And the legacy is pretty big, tall order from my side. You know, it's 70 years of a publicly listed company entering into world of MLMs, right? And maybe in your heart you know what it is, right? In your heart you were conditioned to move on, right? To move on and to sell, to practically be brainwashed to selling something that maybe you don't believe in. To us, that is never going to happen, right? If you're selling coffee, for example, that they claim to have 150 ingredients in a particular coffee, I don't think there's any coffee left, right? So, you're part of the victim. You're a victim. A lot of time, these companies failed you, no? But you keep on going. As they say, once MLM or multi-level marketing is in your blood, you'll forever be a multi-level marketing. So here, these are the 5 basic principles. If you look at Solid, our logo consists of 5 hearts intertwined. Basically, these are the things that has built us. No? Integrity, perseverance, passion, harmony, creativity. These are beautiful words, but very hard to pursue. Takes a lot of discipline. And especially now, multi-level, right? Is so powerful that you could literally sell anything. Convince anyone to buy a bar of soap for 500 peso, right? Where maybe their cost is 25 peso. In our world, that will never happen. No? And this is the world that you are entering. So again, I said that the most important thing my parents has taught us is our self-brand. At the end of the day, it's your name, it's your family's name that is at stake. More than Brown and Proud, right? At the end of the day, you have children, you have grandchildren. And the minute you destroy that name, no? It's going to take 3 generations for them to correct it. No. So here today, I would like to show you what is our commitment to the Filipino. No? We're committed to give them the best networking company in the world, not in the Philippines. Again, we're global. So, you will understand as we move forward our product philosophy, right? What kind of products we will make. Again, you'll not hear us over-claiming products. The whole world of MLM is so weak in imagination that they have to tell you that the multivitamins you're buying, that is 100 ingredients, going to make you any healthier. And just because the person on top is a doctor, it doesn't mean anything. At the end of the day, you're just selling the profit. Again, this will never happen in our world. I'm not going to follow. And you as our leader has to know how to discern. No. You cannot have the best of two worlds. You cannot have the best of Brown and Proud. Here, represent the company, and on the other hand, selling coffees for 50 pesos per pack, right? If Nestle and all these great brands can sell coffee, their premium coffee is 20 pesos, and you're selling double of that or even 10 times of that, you know you're a fraud, right? You know you're only selling it because you have convinced someone that money is what they are earning, not the product. I have my doubts that they're even drinking their coffee, right? I have my doubts, no? I know someone here who told me that he has these vitamins that is supposed to open up, dilate all your arteries so that you can breathe better. Sabi niya, punong-puno na daw bahay na nun. Even the children are playing it, throwing it to the neighbors. Now, I can see some of you smiling here. Mukhang naloko rin kayo pagbenta ng mga produktong ganon. Don't do that. Don't do that to our fellow Filipino. That's wrong, right? That's wrong. So, I said if there are 10 million multi-level marketing people here, and at the end of the day, I only get 500,000 to join me, I've won the war. Because this 500,000 people is going to be selling to the non-believers of the MLM. No? Of products that are practically either over-spec'd or overpriced, or both. Sometimes the product might be good, I might say, right? But if you're overpriced, then they're not buying the product. They're buying practically the earnings. And they said MLM is good because we're turning the advertising budget of, let's say, a company like Nestle into earnings. But that's not true. If Safeguard is being sold for 50,000 and you're selling soap at 500 peso, that is also already, again, kung tawag nila yata, fake, no? So, I think being Brown and Proud, like I've always kept on reminding, it's not a brand. It's a commitment as a Filipino, no? To keep that as a real commitment that everything we do, from your personal life to selling the product that we are doing, that we have to be proud of it. I've not seen a brand, actually I've not seen a brand come out of multi-level marketing, right? There's a product called C224 or something like that that sells for 40 million pesos a day. The whole world doesn't even know it, right? I think Brown and Proud is about building brands. It's about building brands. Filipinos maybe are one of the most creative people in the world. My parents has always taught me and mentioned that if there is one thing that you can mortgage of the Filipino, it's their creativity. Right? We're so creative that even M&M, we can tear it apart. No? Sobrang creative in the wrong way. I think we have to start building. No? Our country needs, you have seen in the short video that my mom built, It's always about giving dignity, giving opportunity, fair trade. And she's always found a voice for it. And that's why I call this event the Voice Finder, because I want all of you to be like her, to be proud, to be not afraid to say what's wrong, right? And rather conforming to what is wrong. I think that is wrong. No. That's why we have put in a lot of emphasis on education. Some people are asking, why do we need to put education, a master class in the whole package of the movement? We just want to sell. We just want to make money. Unfortunately, that's not our vision. So you have to know what our vision is. Today, again, I just want to share with you the next 5 weeks, 4 weeks, I'm going to stand here every Wednesday talking to you about the same thing. We're here to build brands. The platform that we build is not going to be the same platform as other MLMs have, where it's exclusive to them. That's why we're teaching you branding, entrepreneurial branding. We're teaching you the other aspect of how do you run your own company. I don't want you to be forever a dealer. No? You have your own dreams. Maybe Brown and Proud can be an avenue for you to generate capital. But eventually, you have to build your own brands. Or you have to build the platform for your brand, which is your family, your next generation, maybe your kids can build brand. This is so important for us. We might not be government, but we have enough power. You have seen how my dad and mom, without connection, was able to build what they call an empire, which we call a small business, right? And all of you can be the same. All of you can be the same. No? Through hard work, through getting yourself to change your mindset. I've said this over and over at times. A lot of time it leaves a bad taste in the mouth because I've always criticized the Spaniards for bringing us, making us think that we were designed by the Spanish to be slaves. We were designed from day one that you are not supposed to answer back, right? That you cannot be more than just doing the normal thing and that nothing great. Kaya for us, it's so easy to embrace anything that is not Filipino. Filipino, you will only support it if it's small ticket items. If it is maybe a banana chip, it's maybe chicharon. I ask you to pay 15,000 Filipino brand phone, you probably have to think a long time before you put out your money on a Filipino brand. And this is a movement for us to help Filipino. I remember long time ago, my father, I was going to Europe to buy some HMI lights. We're into broadcasting. HMI lights are lights that are very cool. So you can shoot in the studio even with the lights on, and the light will not make you sweat. My father said, why don't you check China? Because at that time it was Italy. True enough, I went to China and I found those lights. But the big difference was the Italian-made HMI lights, one person can carry 3 lamps. They were so well designed. But I remember what my dad said, buy from China. If you don't buy from China, they will never be like the Italians. 25 years later, the same company I remember where I bought these heavy HMI lights where it takes 2 persons to carry 1 light, right? But anyway, the consumer will not know. Kasi hindi mo naman kita yung mga grips na nagke-carry, nagse-set up eh. 20 years after, the Italian companies are now buying from China. Again, I see that as something that we could do. If you don't start helping Filipino brands, they will never be world-class. They'll never be world-class. We'll forever be just slave to buying products that is made by another country. We have to all invest in our brand, which is brand Pilipinas, right? We're a small group here. But this small group, with your power, and you know networking, no? It's about the power building brand, not the power they taught you, which is power, 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 right? Open-minded ba kayo, right? So, laugh at yourself because we're all guilty here, no? And I don't want my company to be built the same way. Everything that they're doing, I will not do. You will not see a brown and proud mover in McDonald's drawing circles, and then one eye is looking at the security guard because you haven't paid for your coffee yet, right? So that's not brown and proud, right? That's branding. That's branding. That's one thing I've learned from the history of being with Sony, with Aiwa, with Samsung. These people know branding, and you have to learn branding. And it all starts from you, right? You want ba to be a branding na supporter ka of a Korean brand? Siyempre, you want to be, as a Filipino, you want to be proud of a Filipino brand. No. That is very important. No? That is brand Pilipinas. So what we're building is not networker. I don't need networkers, right? I need warriors that are going to go out there, support. No? We're now looking at launching what we call Barco 1000. Barco is a boat, right? Barco. No? When we're so used to people invading us that we've forgotten that maybe we can also invade other countries. So the Barco 1000 is going to be 1,000 startup companies per year. That should be our target. These 1,000 startup per year is going to fuel basically our Barco, which is the brown and proud e-commerce platform. We will be an e-commerce platform. We are invaded daily now by Alibaba, Lazada, and all the online companies. But all of them are only selling you products. It's still a spending, right? So I was with the secretary of DTI, and in 10 minutes, he saw where we're going. He said, "You mean, David, we're building the biggest online multi-level marketing company." Why multi-level marketing company? Again, I just mentioned that hardwired na kayo, brainwash na kayo, basta puti, maganda, right? Gawa ng ibang bayan, maganda. That means my cost to winning you back, which in marketing we'll call my acquisition cost of getting a Filipino to start loving a Filipino product, is more expensive. What is the acquisition cost of Globe to get you? Only 40,000 for an iPhone, right? Ang mura mo naman, nabili ka na kaagad ng Globe para dahil gusto mo yung iPhone. But for me, to give you a beautiful product, I have to let you earn potentially $1 million para mahawakan mo lang at for you to even try. Na pinahirapan mo pa ang Pinoy company na kailangan, bayaran mo ako 1 million bago ako gagamit ng isang Filipino-made phone. Right? Think about that. Think about that. Is that being a Filipino? No? Or are we just merely lip servicing? Na puro lip service, mahal kong bayan, but when push comes to shove, you're never there. Yeah, you're never there. This is what Brown and Proud is all about. When you join, I don't want you to look at the Complan. Sanay kayo sa Complan. Gusto ko tingnan mo lang ang puso ng Brown and Proud. Kaya mo ba to live that kind of life? Is that the kind of commitment you're going to make? If not, please don't join. You'll be disappointed, right? For sure, you'll be disappointed. And I'd rather you be disappointed right now than later. Na bakit yung iba ang laki ng payout, no? Oh, that's why walang tumatagal na MLM eh. Iba meron, pero again, that's more of a phenomenon that they survive, selling products that are overpriced and over specs, hindi ba? Oh, marami yan, marami yung mga style na dinaanan nyo, merong hijacking, you know hijacking? You know hijacking, what hijacking is? You'll call someone and say, "Here, I have a date for you, for us. Come here, you know, to this place. You know, these two girls are high class. So bring 7,000 pesos with you. By the time you get there, you're in a McDonald's, and these two pretty girls are already hijacking you to join their movement." That's not proud. You cannot be proud doing that. Isipin nyo, you know. Kaya that is very important. This today message and continuously, we are cleaning. We want only the best of the best. That's why we call it Barco. It's the modern Noah's Ark. Only the best of the best will ride in that boat, and we will try to promote it. So all of us na wala sa barko, we have a role. You have the role to tell all your relatives in Hong Kong, in Dubai, that this is the movement for the Filipinos. That let's all support it. No? If we don't support it, we'll never be able to braille brands. And I think it's a shame with the way God designed us to be so creative, and then we will not be able to develop even a brand. That's really embarrassing, right? I am sure you could see on China right now, there's this singing contest where there's KZ Tandingan that is just breaking borders, no? Putting so much pride in the Filipino. Hindi ba? Dapat ganun tayo, no? Hindi ba? How long have you been doing multi-level? And all of the promise of wealth is never there. Right? It's always with the big boss lang. Silang naka-Lamborghini. No? Sila naka-Ferrari. Habang kayo, kung saan-saan kayo tumatakbo, hirap pa rin. Hindi ba? It's not easy, right? It's not easy because the majority of the Filipinos are not behind you. The 90 million, let's say sabihin mo 10 million MLMers, the 90 million are not there. They're not part of the movement in building brands. Strategically, even what I'm telling you makes sense. I'm not going to go after the 10 million MLMers that will refuse to change. My dream is to convince the 90 million that Filipinos can make good brands, and they are going to be part of this journey, this beautiful journey. No? So I think it's time for us to start thinking big, that we can invade the world. We have the right engine. I think multi-level marketing is probably one of the most beautiful, engine of distribution. Unfortunately, it went to the wrong hands. That's why I said, if we're going to continue this, we need all your support. We need all your support to help us build together one of the most respected multi-level marketing company in the world. With China now, as open as they are, right, they can be a partner. Like iPhone, for example. That is single screw of iPhone came from America. Because it's no longer about hardware. Hardware is everywhere. The big thing is about the hardware. Let's build the hardware into the products that we will build in collaboration with the best manufacturers of the world, whether it be China, Japan, Korea, whoever. No? That's why I'm bringing you to China, right? The first team is going to China. First team, I think the last count, there are already 50 qualified to go to China. These people have already built 100 members or enrollees under them. All I want them to see is the power of the next most powerful nation, or maybe becomes the most powerful nation in the world soon, is that let's partner with them. Let's not worry about politics. Let's worry about building brands. And they can get us to the next level, I'm sure. Right? Without China, there will be no my phone. Right? I remember one time Vice President Binay said, why are you not producing your phones in the Philippines? Of course, first things I have to tell him is that even iPhone does it, and they're the biggest brand in the world, right? And I said, if I try to make the phones here by myself, we will never have the scale to compete in terms of pricing. Maybe if we build the market so big, and thanks to internet, that we can now cross borders so easy, you know, that we can now build a brand that is global. When you have a global brand, that is the time you can bring manufacturer to your own country. No? Of course, that's an ultimate dream. But I still have my doubts, right? Because I said, if you look at my dad's factory there, these Chinese are designed like robots. When they sit down, they don't talk, they don't do anything, they go to the toilet, it's all at the same time. Here, we also run 7 factories before. When they sit down, the first thing, you see them chatting already, no? Napanood mo ba si Probinsyano kagabi? Grabe si Aliana, no? Sumasama na sa iba, right? So, again, we're so beautiful, but maybe not wired to be in the world of manufacturing. We have our strength, and I hope we find it. Creativity is one, you know. Again, earlier I mentioned already about Barco, no? Next week, I hope a lot of you can attend. We will have our first tech summit called Hack to the Future. We'll have people talking VR. We'll have an expert that is helping us design our wallet using blockchain, right? Using blockchain as a means of securing our individual security, no? Who knows, maybe we can come out with our own coins, no? Our own Bitcoin. Again, I don't know that world. But this guy, I have to thank the girlfriend, because if not for the girlfriend, he'll never be in the Philippines. He's a Filipino, American, no? But when he came here for a visit, he fell in love with a Filipina. Next thing he knew, you know, he has made Philippines his home. He designed the first smart contract using blockchain 3 years before the Bitcoin technology was published. That's how great Filipinos are, right? You don't know, right? And you will hear him talk. His name is Elmer Robles, and you have to know. You know, Elmer Robles, right? Yan ang I don't know that world. I just sit there and I pretend to understand, right? Pero some of my people understand, no? Oh. But definitely, I will try to understand, no? So again, the normal CEOs, I'd like to change, no? Again, CEO, anong CEO? I want to talk to you about how you turn. Just put to heart what is the philosophy of the company. A lot of time I talk to MLMers. Before even looking at the comp plan, they like the vision. I'll sign up, right? I'll sign up because they want to be part of the change. And that is so important. Education is there, opportunity, innovative products, no? Take to heart what I'm telling you. Then you will be more believable than memorizing a piece of paper telling you this is the way you earn, which you will have to do. I think the Rexer said is going to create now the whole system into a graphical form so that for those who do not understand, they can keep on going back and look at how they are going to earn. No? But remember, that is only one part of the whole Brown Bayanihan system. Bayanihan system, we have to really help each other. This is not going to work. At least you have to give it to me as a crazy guy that's willing to think that it's going to work. That's why when in our recent graduation, boy, I had to do this 200 times. I said, whoever thought of that, I'm gonna kill, right? All these power, take it out. We don't need those power, those signs. I said, if you want to do a sign, do a wacky sign. Because at least they'll know this bunch of people are crazy enough that they think they can change this world to be better, right? Hindi ba magwaki ka na lang kaysa may, no? Start. And you are the best people to convince people because you were part of the victims. No, dinaanan nyo yan. Lahat ng power, dinaan mo. Wala pa rin power. Oh. So again, I'd like to thank you. Later on, I think, who's going to do the comp plan? Archie, no? So, you do the boring stuff, no? But remember what I tell you. This is tape. We can share it with you. Memorize, no? Don't memorize. Put it in your heart. Sino tayo? Hindi kami ganun, no? Hindi kami nanloloko, right? Hindi kami nang gagancho. Hindi, wala sa kultura namin na turuan isang bata na mali, na nagiging tama lang dahil nabubulag kayo sa pera. No? So please learn how to discern. All of you are very intelligent. I said this goes also to us as the brand. Because the temptation of, wow, nauto naman natin itong mga tao, dagdagan na lang natin 10 times more ang value. You'll be surprised. They said we can sell anything under the sun. Because ang binibenta mo, promise of money. No? I hope we change all that. And that is our commitment that when we join our movement, hindi namin kayo papahiyain. We will be here. We will support you. Let's try to build the whole movement of building Pinoy brands. Now, one day pag sinabi, brand Pilipinas. Na wag niyo iiputol, sabi ni mama ko, bakit ang Pinoy mahilig Pinoy, Pinas? Ay, hindi nila masabi yung Pilipinas, right? Hindi ba? Hindi ba mas proud pag sinabi mo Pilipinas? Kaysa Pinas Tigas or something like that, whatever, That is also something that says about our culture. So respect our country at the utmost. Respect your own brand. No, look at the system. No, and definitely we will keep on supporting you with beautiful products, and you'll be trained. You'll be trained how to use the internet. Again, I notice a lot of you are still in the old world of face-to-face. I understand there will be a period of evolution, you know, right? It will, some people have to do that. But maybe the 90% that hates MLM are already doing online. No? Again, don't trap yourself into that particular world. No? Huwag kayong mag-away. No? Dahil may 90 million doon. Right? Away-away kayo, naririnig mo, akin ni leader ito, akin leader ito. Hindi ba? Boy, sabi ko, hindi ba? They're not our life. Our life, our challenge is to make 90% of the Filipinos who hate that system love us for why we are fighting what is right. We have found our voice and not be ashamed to say what's wrong with them. They'll hate us, definitely. Hindi ba? Okay lang yan. Ganun naman mama ko pasaway No? She calls herself, she wrote a book, some of you are lucky here, which will be soon online as an SKU, entitled, I Am What I Am, Politically Incorrect. No? So this is her book. She wrote another book. I don't know, are we going to give away books today? No? A small, konti lang. 5 pieces lang. No? Kala ko, bibigyan mo lahat, hindi ba? This book is about her speeches during her career, or all talking about fair trade. And the title of the book is Find Your Voice. No? Find your voice. All of us Filipinos here should find our voice. Fight against a system that is wrong. Fight a system we know is wrong, right? Huwag tayong matakot, no? Oh, kung hindi inyo kaya, doon ka na lang sa kabila, hindi ba? No? Again, sabi ko, there is no crossroad, no? I don't mind, you can be in 10 multi-level marketing company as long as the 10 marketing company will not put shame to Brown and Proud, right? Kung talagang naniniwala ka, itong kumpanya sobrang ganda, be in it. But if there is something there that you are doing that will affect the Brown and Proud movement, I think we have to do something. Like I said, it's not a brand, it's a commitment. It's a commitment by every single brand mover, brown mover to make everything we do proud. So, I think that is about what I want to tell you. That will continuously be our message out there. Change. You don't have to talk about Complan. If you start with Complan, they will leave you because I learned from Jean, my good friend, right? If it's about the Complan lang, iwanan ka dahil tomorrow there will be someone with a better Complan. No? And the bigger the Complan, the more you have to worry. It's almost like the scams that are happening wherein they promise you 20% interest per month, you know. You are guaranteed they're going to run away with your money. No? Don't be greedy. Just live within your means. There's no hyping in Brown and Proud. You'll not see my father and my mother can buy anything they want. They're still coming in a small Kia Pride or Geely na because they are secured as who they are, no? Di mo kailangan pakita mayaman ka, no? Kaya mali yung tinuturo sa inyo, right? Na kailangan nyo may kotse kayong Ferrari, utang naman, hindi ba? Pag hindi mo naabot, ireremata. Hindi ba? Oo. So mas nakakahiya pag pumunta yung bangko at riremata yung ano mo, hindi ba? Oo, hindi ba? Pero sila may laging take. Ayaw ko yun eh, kaya pinakuha ko na yun eh. Hindi ba? Galing nila, sabi ko. Pag nagbebenta sila ng glutathione, hindi ka pumuti. Sasabihin niya, lumalabas ka pa eh, kaya hindi ka pumuputi. Ano? Hindi ba? By the way, pero yung glutathione is not only for your face, it's good for your liver, right? Galing. Mga sinungaling, right? They're watching me live. Hey, right? As today onward, they will hate me like hell. But who cares, right? My mom said, now I know why your name is David. Because you always want to face the evil giants, right? And let's be the David in this industry and let's change everything. So again, thank you very much for everything. Maybe I will give you a bit of surprise. Maybe since my mom and dad are here, my mom can say a few words to all of you, right? Because all of these are inspiration and thanking the blessings for what we have today. So, Ma, can you join us up here? By the way, my mom's 90, my dad's 93. My dad's still building a glass factory that is the biggest in the factory, building the first Filipino community in Shenzhen called the Solid City, right? So, 93 years old. So, nakakahiya tayo pag hindi tayo kasing sipag nilang dalawa, hindi ba? If we're not even half as busy as them, come on, we're not going anywhere. So, Ma, this is yours.
Thank you, David. You just digest what David said. There's nothing more to be added to that. So, if any, maybe I live in a time different than your time. I live in a time when there was a discrimination against anything that is not American, Japanese, world-class goods. Anything less than them, like Filipino, even Chinese, belong to second class, third class. That was how people were brainwashed to believe that on world-class, just one or two countries. We are world-class. Especially for Filipinos, your heart is world-class. Every Filipino has a sympathetic heart, a forgiving heart. You cannot find that in a Japanese heart. Kura, kura, kura. Papabilisan. True, I've seen the world. Our Filipino heart is sympathetic, kind, and benign. Hindi pasaway, hindi maaway, we're really a very kind people. That's a gift from God to us. Let's keep it that way. No? Let's keep it. And I haven't been interviewed again and again, not by Filipino reporters, but by the British Broadcasting Company, BBC, by the American Broadcasting Company, and even in Britain, in US, and even in the Japanese Broadcasting Company. They have interviewed me again and again, and my emphasis was always to tell this audience that my country, the Philippines, may be poor, may be small, but rich in talent, rich in kindness, sympathetic, and very peaceful people. That's the message I always give. We're not paaway, nor pasaway. We're a peaceful, kind, sympathetic, intelligent people. You believe so? Oh, yun pala eh. Pass that message. You pass that to 10 persons in your lifetime, you have helped contribute
to your country's image, the right image. That is what I would like to say, more on the soft spot. So David said, a mouthful, in my time, I was the pasaway girl. Many oligarchs hated me. They said, alam mo, Elena, may pagka-prostitute ka. What? May pagka-prostitute ka. Bakit? You do not settle with one man, one brand. You jump from this to that. Is that not prostitution? Sabi ko, my goodness, you compare products to the human heart? Are you crazy? Sabi ko, but if it is talking about prostitution, if it will be good for my country, for my people, I don't mind being a prostitute. That's what I said. And I meant it. And I meant it. Because nainggit lang sila. Hindi ba? Nainggit sila. Naisahan natin sila eh. So, more power to you.
Okay, thank you, Madam Elena. Sir David, so dito na tayo sa boring part ng programa natin, yung tinatawag nilang Complan. So, ipapakita ko sa inyo ulit, so yung paulit-ulit ng pupunta rito, yung Complan natin. So, dito ko ipapakita kung gaano kamahal bilhin ang mga Pilipino. Ibig sabihin, dito sa gagawin namin, para kaming gagawa ng acquisition cost para gamitin ang Filipinong brown. Okay lang ba sa inyo kung pakita ko? Sige. Mauna na. Thank you po. Thank you. Okay. Sige po. Okay, salamat po. Okay. So, acquisition cost. Kanina, nasabi ni Sir David, yung sa Barco 1,000. Kailangan natin para, total, ini-invade tayo ng mga ibang bansa through Alibaba, yung Lazada, Amazon. Sa Barco 1,000, kailangan natin ng 1,000 startups na dadalhin natin sa ibang bansa. Ibig sabihin, mga produkto natin, mga talents natin, tutulungan natin para maging global. Tutulungan natin sila through dito sa gagawin natin sa Complan. So, kailangan, syempre, para makatulong tayo, kailangan meron muna tayong pangtulong. Okay? Okay. So, simulan natin. So, sa Brown and Proud po, dito sa ginawa ho natin sa MLM, meron lang ho kaming 5 ways to earn. Okay? So, ang pinaka-basic po, ang unang-una, yung retail sales commission. Ibig sabihin, para ho tayong brown dealers. Brown dealers po tayo. Dealers tayo ng mga brown. So, lahat po ng produkto natin, meron ho tayong dealer's price or discounted price. So, sa unang-una, sa retail sales, meron po tayo, right now, nagbibigay po tayo ng 10 to 30% discount. Ibig sabihin sa lahat ng brown products, halimbawa, yung speaker natin, yung Bluetooth speaker, yung Brown BTS1, nagkakahalaga ho siya sa SRP ng 3,999 or 4,000. Then bilang Brown member, pag kinuha ho natin siya, meron ho tayong less 20% discount. So, it's either nakatipid tayo ng 800 kung gagamitin natin siya, pero kung ibebenta natin siya sa mga kakilala natin, kumita agad tayo ng 800 pesos. So, basic ho yan sa lahat ho ng brown products. Then, yung pangalawa, so, mga dealer tayo. Like any dealer, gusto natin lumaki yung negosyo natin. Lalaki yung negosyo natin, kukuha tayo ng mga tao, kukuha tayo ng mga partners na gusto natin makasama sa business, kakausap tayo ng mga kaibigan natin. Through this, so para ho tayong gahanap ng partners, for every partner na mag-e-enroll sa Brown, like nag-sign up, nag-register, then upon payment, meron ho tayong commission po doon. Sa bawat sign up, meron ho tayong direct enrollment commission na 500 pesos. Mas kilala po to sa usual MLM as direct referral. So sa lahat po yan, 500 ng 500, only po yan. Okay? And then, syempre, yung mga partners natin na nakuha, meron din silang set of friends. So kakausapin nila yung kaibigan nila. Magsa-sign up yan. Then yung kaibigan ng kaibigan nila, ganun din. Kaibigan ng kaibigan ng kaibigan nila, dadami. So bibilangin ho natin yan. So papasok ho dito yung solid tree. Or mas kilala ho natin na unilevel. So sa solid tree, halimbawa, ito po tayo, U. Lahat ng mga kaibigan natin nag-sign up, tayo po yung sponsor, tayo yung direct, lahat po yan mapupunta sa level 1. Tayo yung direct eh. So halimbawa, nakakuha tayo, nakapag-enroll tayo ng 5 tao. Yan, sila yung 5. And then yung kakilala nating 5, meron ho silang kaibigan. Nag-sign up din ho sa Brown. So nakakuha ho. Halimbawa, nakakuha rin sila ng tigli 5 tulad natin. So, kung ito yung nakuha ni 1, K2, K3, K4, at K5, since sila yung direct ng level 1, level 2 ang tawag sa kanila. So, gawin ho natin yung power of 5 na tinatawag. Ibig sabihin, isang tao, 5 ang enroll. Okay? So, yung level 2, pag nakakuha ng 5, mapupunta ngayon sa level 3. So, times 5 po siya. Kaya 25, 25. Sa solid 3 ho, meron ho tayong 5 levels. 5 lang po. So, yung kaibigan ng kaibigan ng kaibigan natin, mapupunta yan sa level 4, 125, at sa level 5. Ulitin ko po. Yung tayo ang direct, napupunta ho siya sa level 1. Tayo yung sponsor. Yung direct ng level 1, mapupunta sa level 2. Direct ng level 2 sa level 3, direct ng level 3 sa 4, at 4 sa 5. Gumamit ho tayo ng power of 5, isang tao, 5 direct. Pagkatapos, bibilangin ho natin lahat po yan. Dahil ito po yung magiging grupo ho natin. Pag inad ho natin yan, 3,905. So, almost 4,000. Ganyan ho, magiging kalaki yung grupo nyo pag ginamit ho natin ang power of 5. Isang tao, 5 lang po. Magiging 3,905. So, pag ganito yung grupo natin, meron ho tayong third and fourth way to earn, which is the builder rewards and leader rewards. Para maging builder tayo, kanila, dealer tayo. Pag builder tayo, kailangan meron tayong 2 direct at 12 sa grupo. Ang condition po niyan, kailangan meron tayong 2 direct at 12 sa grupo. So, builder na ho siya, sobra-sobra. Bilang builder, meron kang 3% override on group sales. Ano po ibig sabihin yan? Lahat ng bibilin ng tao dito sa grupo mo, lagi kang may 3% override. Halimbawa, tong tao dito, yung kakilala mo, bumili siya ng sabon. Yung sabon, 3 piraso, halimbawa, 100 pesos, pagkabayad niya ng 100, wala tayong ginagawa, yung wallet natin sa system, magkakaroon ng 3 piso. Yung kaibigan ng kaibigan ng kaibigan ng kaibigan mo, bumili ng speaker para meron siyang ibebenta. Nagbayad siya ng 3,000. Automatic, merong 90 pesos sa wallet mo. So, ganun po yon. So, halimbawa, nagbigay tayo, naglabas tayo ng t-shirt. Magandang t-shirt. Worth 1,000 pesos lang po. Okay. Yung t-shirt, 1,000 pesos. Dito sa 4,000 na tao mo, or 3,905, meron lang bumili na 1,000. 1/4 lang ng grupo mo bumili ng t-shirt. Ang magiging group sales mo, is 1 million. Sa 1 million, kung meron kang 3% override niyan, meron kang 30,000 monthly. So, buwan-buwan ho, tuwing may binibili silang brown product sa grupo nyo, pasok lang po ng pasok ang pera sa atin. Pwede na ho ba yung 30,000 monthly para gumamit lang po tayo ng brown products? So, yung 30,000, enough na ho yan, pambayad natin sa mga bills po natin buwan-buwan. So, kailangan pa ho natin ng pang-shopping. Mas maganda ho, meron ho tayong pambayad ng bills, may extra money ho tayo, pang-shopping ho natin. Kaya ho, ginawa ho namin ang Leaders Reward. Sa Leaders Reward naman, ang kondisyon, dapat meron kang 5 direct at 25 sa grupo. Kailangan meron kang 5 direct at 25 sa grupo. So, bukod sa builder, leader na siya. Bilang leader, meron kang 10% override on group income naman. Group income. Ibig sabihin, kung ano ang kitain ng grupo mo dito, lagi kang may 10% nun. Halimbawa, tong taong to, nakapag-enroll siya ng tao niya, nagdagdag siya ng tao, magkano ang kikitain niya? 500 pesos. Pag siya nakapag-enroll ng isa, 500 pesos, automatic, meron kang 50 pesos sa wallet mo. Pagkabayad nung in-enroll niya ng fee, registration fee, na enrollment fee, meron siya kagad 500 sa wallet niya, meron ka naman na 50 pesos automatic sa wallet mo. So, isipin nyo, kung itong 3,905, kumukuha lang ng isang enrollee, isang buwan, ganun kadami ang 50 pesos natin. Saan pa ba ang income niya? Kung titingnan po natin, meron ho sila sariling grupo rin. Tulad mo, meron silang sariling grupo, at tulad mo, kumikita rin po sila ng 3% nila bilang builder. So, kumikita rin po sila na itong 13,000 bukod dun sa Direct Enrollment Commission. So, ganito, i-average na lang muna natin. Dito sa 3,905 na tao mo, meron lang po na 1,000 na tao, 1/4 na naman, na kumikita nito, 30,000. Babaan ho natin. Gawin ho natin 10,000. 1,000 times 10,000, that's 10 million pesos in group income. Kung meron kang 10% override niyan, meron na ho tayong pang-shopping na 1 million. Ganito po kamahal ang Pilipino para gumamit po ng brown. Sa 1 million, meron na ho tayong pang-shopping at siguro naman ho, willing na ho tayong tumulong doon sa mga 1,000 startup na sasakay doon sa Barko 1,000 natin. Okay? So, ito ho yung 4 at naglagay pa ho kami ng matching bonus. Sa matching bonus, since matching ho siya, 500 pesos po, bawat pair, 1/2 matrix. So, makikita nyo ho ito, mukha ho siyang binary. Pero hindi ho siya binary. Bakit? Dahil sa matching bonus. So, isipin natin, kung meron tayong 5 direct, outright natin nakuha, kung ito ka, pag binary kasi, hanggang 2 lang. Hindi pwede magkaroon ng third leg. So, pag 2, okay na, i-spill over na lang natin yung 3, tsaka si 4 dito, si 5 lagay natin dito. So, ang matching bonus, nangyayari ho yan tuwing may magmamatch or may magpe-pair. Tulad nito si 1 and 2, nag-pair siya, nag-match, meron kang 500 pesos. Dahil matrix siya, even yung nasa baba mo, pag yun nag-pair, meron kang 500. So, si 3 and 4, nag-pair na naman. Merong matching bonus si 1, Si Juan, wala pang ginagawa. In-spill over mo lang siya. Meron siyang 500. Then, ikaw din, meron ka ring 500. So, ganun ho siya kadali. Wala ho itong left and right na big smile. Hindi ho tayo nagbi-big smile. Dito ho tayo sa pinakamadali. Small triangle. So, paano naman pag ganito? Ito ka, si 2, si 5. Si 5 nakakuha ng isa. Ito nakakuha ng isa. Isa. Paano pag ganyan na nangyari? Okay lang yan. Then, itong nasa 10th level, nakakuha agad siya ng 2 enrollee. Mabilis siya. So, meron ho ditong pairing or matching. Ibig sabihin, kikita siya ng 500. Kikita po siya ng 500. Siyempre, ito rin, ang apply niya, kikita ng 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, ito, 500, si 5, 500, si 2, 500, at ikaw, 500. So, ganun mo siya kadali. Bawat triangle na maliit or pairing, lagi ka pong may 500. Tuwing merong pairing, lagi ka pong may 500. Yun po yung pinagkaiba ho niya sa binary na big smile. Kaya kahit isang side lang ang gumana sa'yo, binibigyan ka pa rin ng 500 sa bawat pairing. Pinagkaiba din ho namin sa iba, meron ho kaming tinatawag na safety net. Dahil yung iba, ang promise po, infinite. Ibig sabihin, pag nauna ka, hanggang sa baba, kikita ka. Sa amin po, ang safety net po namin, 11 levels lang. Sa 11 levels, enough na po yun para kumita ka po ng matching bonus na 1,023,500. Ano mangyayari pag meron pa sa level 12? Sa level 12, ang meron lang 500 siya, at hanggang dito lang. Ibig sabihin, 11 levels lang po yung babayaran po niya pataas. Kaya kung madami naman po tayong mga sabi, ilan lang ba yan? 4,095 po ang tao ho dyan. Kasama ka. Eh, ang laki ng grupo ko. Kung ang grupo mo maabot ng 20,000, we recommend mag 7 heads ka. So, ganun ho siya. Okay po? Yun lang po. At marami pong salamat. I-add nyo na lang po yung website po namin sa Facebook page, PH, brownandproud.com.
Easy plan.
Question?
Easy
Okay?
plan.
Sige. Okay lang. Sige. Ito siya muna.
Break.
Yes, ma'am. Sige po.
Okay. Before we go into the FAQs, I would like to, kasi baka medyo na-strain kayo sa ni Sir Archie. So, it's not always boring kasi ito yung natin, kabuhayan natin part. So, before we move on, true to the promise of Brown and Proud, like Madam Elena kanina mentioned that Brown and Proud is not just MLM. We're also promoting talents, we're building brands, and so on and so forth. So, here tonight, alas 7 na yata. Tonight, a young Filipino is going to share us a song just to serenade us a bit. May I call on Johannes Bowie? Am I right? So, he's The Voice Kids. He performing The Voice Kids under Sharon. Can you...
Sharon. I was in the group of Team Sharon. I was in The Voice Season 3. And I was competing in World Championships of Performing Arts this July. And I'm going to be representing the Philippines. And that's all. I'll be singing a song of Bruno Mars, Uptown Funk. Can you hold the microphone?
Okay, ako nakakanta. Sabihin ko na siya. Test. Wala. Test. Mic test. Kaya pala. Hello.
Check. Our apologies for the technical difficulties kasi this came just now. Ganito ka-random yung mga na-inspire natin sa Brown and Proud. So this kid just came on our lap, literally. So yun, we're just preparing the song, then sit back and relax muna. Thank you.
Check.
Ano?
Wala no. Check. Mic. Walang mic.
Utang yun ba? Bayaran ka pa rin.
Oo. Siyempre kasi may direct eh. Yung direct mo, yun nakukuha mo. Direct at saka yung rewards. Kaya 1,000 yung pumapasok.
Paano kung yung hindi pa sila nakabayad?
Wala kang ano doon, wala kang problema. Hindi.
I'm back po. Hindi na po pala kakanta ng upfront funk kasi po yung kanta po wala po doon. So I'll be singing One Day na lang po by Mita Siao. Sometimes I lay under the moon and I thank God I'm breathing. Then I pray, don't take me soon, as I am here for a reason. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't wanna fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and our children will pray one day, one day, one day. But one day, one day, one day. It's not about win or lose, cause we all lose when they feed the souls of the innocent. God don't spare me, keep on moving though the war stay raging. And this maze, you can lose your way. It might drive you crazy, but don't let him face it, no way. Said no way. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people who say that we don't wanna fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and our children will pay one day, one day, one day. But one day, one day, one day. When days all will change, when people the same, stop with the violence and down with the hate. When they all be free, I'm proud to be under the same sun. Sing song, feeling like whoa, 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 whoa. All my life I've been waiting for, praying for the people who say that we don't wanna fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and our children will pay one day, one day, one day. But one day, one day, one day. All my life I've been waiting for praying for the people who say that we don't wanna fight no more, there be no more wars, and our children will pay. Thank you po.
Okay, thank you. Check. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Johan. Galing. And now for my next song. Hindi, joke lang. So, hello. Mahina daw. So, nasa GoFundMe campaign si Sir Johans. Galing. One day. So, kanina, diniscuss ko ngayon naman yung 5 ways to earn sa Brown. So, right now, madami nagtatanong, paano naman daw mag-join? So, pag nag-join tayo, punta lang ho tayo sa brown.com.ph website or brownandproud.net. Doon ho magsisimula yung registration po natin. Siyempre, hindi ho tayo mag-join unless may sponsor po tayong kilala. Yung code po yung mahalaga. So, pag nag-join ho tayo, there are, ano yung babayaran po natin, ano yung kasama. So, upon enrollment sa Brown and Proud, kasama ho kagad dito yung 6 modules ng MCE ho natin or yung Masterclass for Creative Entrepreneurs. Kaya ho ang tawag ho namin, pag nag-join kayo, hindi ho kayo nag-register but nag-enroll. Hindi ho kayo ni-recruit, nag-enroll ho kayo sa Brown and Proud Academy. So kasama ho ang MCE, Masterclass for Creative Entrepreneurs. Every Saturdays ho yan, ginagawa ho rito. 2 modules per Saturday. And baka ho magkaroon na ho ng every Wednesday. Pero understudy pa ho. So kasama ho yung education. Pangalawa, yung system na pinakita ko, kasama na ho kayo sa system. And hindi ho din natatapos, meron pa ho tayong privilege. Mga privileges sa mga iba't ibang merchants, meron ho tayong discount. Ipapakita lang ho natin yung virtual ID natin na nasa loob ng brown phones po natin. So, meron ho tayo education, kasama tayo sa business opportunity, yung privileges and rewards, and of course, meron ho siyang kasamang gadget. Ang kasama ho right now is Brown 1. So, magsimula ho tayo sa SRP. Lagay ko na rin ho muna dito yung Brown 2, tsaka yung Brown Tab. Okay? So, sa Brown 1 ho, ang SRP, bukod doon sa mga enrollment sa Masterclass, binaba na lang ho namin ng 12,500 pesos. Lahat ho yan. Enrolled na ho kayo sa Masterclass, kasama ho kayo sa system, may rewards and privileges, and meron ho siyang kasama Brown 1 na smartphone. All of that for 12,500. Sandali. Bakit sa labas merong home credit? So, pwede ho namin gawin ho yun. So, instead na mag-home credit kayo, nag-in-house financing na lang po kami. Ang tawag ho namin sa kanya, Easy Plan. Bakit Easy Plan? Instead na 12,500 yung ilalabas po natin, ang ilalabas na lang ho natin is 5,500. Sa 12,500, 5,500 ang nilabas, asan yung 7,000? Yung 7,000 ho, ayan ho yung kulang ho natin or magiging balance natin sa dashboard. Tawag ho namin dyan, easy balance. Nababayaran po yan, commission deductible. Ibig sabihin, lahat nung nakita nyo kanina, doon ho muna ibabawas yung 7,000. Yung iba ho dyan, 3 araw pa lang bayad na. Ganun ho sila kabilis. Okay? Pagkatapos po, para ho, yung sa medyo hindi ganun kabilis, para ho mas ganahan ho sila, kikita pa rin ho sila. Dahil po, yung commission deductible ho, sa lahat po ng kinita natin except doon sa direct enrollment commission. Ibig sabihin, yung 500 na makukuha natin sa direct referral, makukuha nyo ho yun, ide-deposito ho namin sa bangko nyo. Meron ho kaming tinatanggap na 5 bangko, BPI, BDO, East West at Metrobank. Panglima po, pag wala ko kayong bangko, meron ho kaming Ion card. So kapag meron ho kayong Ion card, dun ho namin po i-deposito. Okay? 5-5 ang easy plan. Paano kung gusto ko bayaran ng cash? Pag binayaran mo ng cash, syempre may discount. So magbibigay ho kami ng less 20% discount at less piso. Para ho madami ho tayong discount. So imbis na 12,500, ang babayaran lang ho natin 9,999. Okay? Imbes na 12,000, 9,999. Andali. Sa easy plan, ano mo naman mangyayari? Sa easy plan, meron ho lang ho siyang konting downside. Kanina ho, meron ho tayong matching bonus dito na 500. Okay? Pag easy plan ho, wala pa ho. Kasi hindi pa bayad. Halimbawa, siya nag-easy plan. Ito, nag-easy plan. Wala pa hong matching na mangyayari. Ito, fully paid na. Wala pa rin pong matching. Kailangan ho, pareho ho silang fully paid bago magkaroon ng matching bonus at mabigyan ng 500, 500, 500, 500 yung mga uplines. Okay? Malinaw po. Wala ho munang matching bonus unless fully paid na pareho nung sa baba. Pero, para makompensate naman po doon, naglagay ho kami ng easy bonus. Sa easy bonus, magdadagdag ho kami ng plus 500 bukod doon sa nakuha nyo sa Direct Enrollment Commission. Halimbawa, ito ka. Ito ka, you. Kumuha ng easy plan yung isang downline mo. So, magkano kinita mo? 500 pesos plus 500 na easy bonus. Kaya, ang kikitain mo na 1,000. Okay? Ito, nag-fully paid. Fully paid. Kano kikitain mo? 500 pesos. Pero, isa na lang hinihintay mo, magmamatching na yan. So, ngayon po easy bonus para dun sa easy plan, walang matching pag naka-easy plan. Okay. Yung iba naman, ayoko ng brown 1, ayoko ng 4.7 lang, gusto ko mas malaki. Parang iPhone Plus. Ayoko ng brown 1 kasi 16 plus 2. Gusto ko yung malakas. Gusto ko 64 plus 4. So, doble. Okay, pwede naman natin i-upgrade yung brown 1 mo eh. Magdagdag ka lang ng 6.5, gawin ho natin tong 19,000, brown 2 na yung ibibigay namin. Pag nagbayad ka ng cash, less 20% discount, less piso, 15,199. Andali, ang ganda na ng cellphone ko, hindi ko na kailangan ng cellphone. Meron din po kaming tablet. Sa tablet, magdagdag ka na lang sa 12.5 mo, ang SRP ho niya, 20,000. So, kung nagbayad tayo ng cash, less 20%, less piso, 15,999. Okay. Yung brown 2 tsaka yung brown tab, gusto ko, easy plan din. Okay. Ang down payment po natin dito, 12,000. Ang down payment natin dito is 12,500. Pareho rin ho ng rules. Wala ho matching bonus kapag hindi pa ho fully paid yung mga downlines po natin. And then, ang easy bonus naman po dito is plus 1,000. So, kung ito, nakapagkuha siya ng brown 2, 500 plus 1,000, so 1,500 ang makukuha po niya. Ito po yung easy plan. Okay po? Malinaw po? Sige, buksan ho natin yung floor. Question po. Wala, yes ma'am.
Good evening. Yung retention niya, di ba naka-hold lang yung 500 na bonus? Let's say for example, nag-upgrade ka na.
Okay.
Okay. From brown 1 to brown 3.
Okay. Brown tab. Okay.
Yung 1,000 na, I think that's a direct referral bonus, right?
Additional sa
Yeah.
direct
And also the retention and the matching bonus, ibibigay na siya.
Hindi pa. Basta kailangan, tulad nito, brown 2, ito brown tab.
No, ikaw yung nag-entry.
Okay.
Nagbayad, di ba? Nagbayad ka ng, una kasi, wala ka pang budget. Pero nag-upgrade ka from 12.5, di ba, naka-easy plan siya, 5.5. Bigla ka nag-upgrade sa brown 3, nagbayad ka ng 15,999. So, you're already entitled to 1,500 direct referral bonus and to the pairing bonus of 500. Ibibigay na ba yun sa'yo kapag ka, or it will be depending dun sa recruit mo?
Okay. First, wala ho tayong upgrade. Ibig sabihin, kung ano yung pinasok mo upon registration, pag nag-brown 1 ka lang, brown 1 ka.
Okay.
So, kung gusto mong magkaroon ng brown tab, bibigyan ka namin ng another slot.
So, that's an unlimited slot.
We are unlimited slot po.
Okay, follow-up question.
Okay.
Let's say, for example, you have reached your 11th level.
Okay.
And then on the 12th level, of course, you have already exit. You will exit on that level.
Yes.
Can you pay another slot for yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is there a maintaining balance? Maintaining maintenance, actually.
Okay. Maintenance for now, wala pa. Pero once na nakumpleto na natin yung list of products natin or madami na tayo, syempre, lalagyan natin ng maintenance to ensure na yung mga builders natin makakakuha ng builders reward and yung leaders natin makukuha yung 10% override po nila. Para monthly na talaga ang income po natin. So, magiging passive income na siya. Yun yung residual income.
Okay. So, the residual income will be based on entry or on purchase, on the repeat purchase?
Okay. The residual income will be based on the solid tree na pinakita ko kanina. The 5 levels, yung tao.
Entry?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, sir. Good evening po.
Okay. Hello, good evening, everybody. My question, sir, is about the spillover from the uplines to the downlines. Okay, for example, letter E. My question is, mag-benefit ba ng matching bonus ang downline even it is a spillover from the upline?
Yes po. Mag-spill over. Halimbawa, ito ka, nasira, lumipad. Halimbawa, ito ka.
Yes.
Ito yung downline mo.
Yes.
Nag-spill over ka ng dalawa.
Yes.
Okay? Yung dalawa, it's either nag-fully paid siya or cash. So,
Yes.
may matching.
Okay, how about yung isip lang both silang dalawa?
Okay. Nag-isip plan. Wala pang matching, naka-hold pa. Until such time na mag-fully paid pareho, pag nag-fully paid, magkakaroon ng matching bonus. So, itong dalawang to, ina-spill overan lang nito, mapupunta dito, 500, 500, 500.
Okay, that's all. Thank you.
So, salamat po. Question? Kung wala na pong magtatanong, ako ho magtatanong. Yes, sir.
Sa direct enrollment, so kanina meron siyang 500 na commission mo upon full payment. So how about dito sa easy bonus na to? Kung halimbawa yung dalawa sa ibaba mo, yun yung direct mo na rin, di ba? So bakit siya nagkaroon naman ng 1,000 in every direct mo nun?
Kung ito ka,
Yes.
di ba? Tuwing meron kang easy plan, like easy plan na lang tayo ng brown one. Okay. Nag-easy plan to, ikaw ang direct, 500 plus 500 makukuha mo. Nakukuha ka na naman, nag-easy plan, 500 plus 500.
So parang direct enrollment.
Yes.
Yan.
Then, nakakuha ka ulit, nagtatlo na. So, spill over mo dito. Easy plan ulit. Meron ka pa rin 500 plus 500. So, annually po yung easy bonus, tuwing annually yung easy plan na kukuha ho natin. So, ganun ho ng ganun. Kahit ho na fully paid kayo or easy
Yes,
plan,
fully paid
or easy plan, makukuha nyo pa rin po yung easy bonus.
Yung easy
So, nakadepende ho siya dun sa bagong member.
Sa bago mong...
Na downline mo. Yes, sir. Tama.
Okay, thank you.
Okay po. Siguro, yun na lang po. Kung meron pa akong tanong, nandito naman po kami araw-araw. So, from Monday to Saturday, starting 1 p.m. po, dito kami. So, sa Green Sun, ang address po namin dito, 2285 Pasong Tamo Extension, Makati City. Green Sun Building ho. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Every Saturday, what time?
Every Saturday, starting 1 p.m. No, ma'am. Pag Saturday, usually 1 to 4 p.m. 1 to 4, 1 to 5. But on a regular weekday, Monday to Friday, tumatagal ho kami hanggang 8, hanggang 9. Depende ho sa dami ho ng tao.
So once sign up na, meron ka agad replicated website?
Meron ho tayong replicated website ho. Nandun ho sa loob ng dashboard po natin. So, yun lang po. Direct. Okay na tayo? Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Pwede po bang makita yung mga unit para dun sa mga bagong invite?
Yung ano po, ma'am?
Yung mga unit po ng...
Yung mga unit, sige po. Mamaya na lang po, dadalhin ho namin dito para makita natin. Okay po? So, direct. Okay na tayo? Okay po. See you na lang ho. Next week ho, gantong oras po ulit. Here po.
The Brown and Proud movement is spearheaded by Solid Group Inc., or SGI, a publicly listed company that has a 70-year heritage of weaving dreams and serving Filipinos with responsible and pioneering businesses. It is the same company that introduced Sony, Samsung, Aiwa, TCL, Sanyo, and Kia Motors to the Philippines, as well as the operators of Destiny Cable, which is the first broadband cable network in the country. In addition, it is the company that produced MyPhone, the pioneering Filipino brand in mobile phones in digital products. SGI has always been driven by the dream to serve Filipinos better, and it has taken it as its mission to provide opportunities for the younger generation of Filipinos to pursue their own dreams and passion.
The Brown and Proud movement believes in the power of dreams.
Of helping every young Filipino entrepreneur, artist, innovator, and visionary to realize their creative passions and ideas.
of helping communities and uplifting lives through an entrepreneurial revolution.
And most of all, of the Philippines and its people standing tall and proud in the community of nations.
Are you willing to take the next step?
Are you ready to weave your dreams?
Answer the call
And be part of a new generation
of creative and entrepreneurial Filipinos.
who will rebuild our country with vibrant energy and vision.
Brown and proud. It's not the color of your skin,
but the color of your heart.